Hi, I'm Emma.
Hi, I am Megan.
And we are the Sassy Besties Podcast. Welcome to the first episode of our podcast.
I'm so excited.
I am too.
Emma is the one that texted me one day and was like, "You want to start a podcast?" And you know what was so weird about that? It was like the other day where I was thinking it in my head, but like it only was in my head. Because I don't know if I was watching a podcast or listening to one. I was like, oh, that would be fun. But I wouldn't want to necessarily do one like by myself because I do have a YouTube channel, if you did not know. And I feel like that almost in a way, like I talk so much on there, so like, do I really add anything else just by myself? So that's why it's awesome that Emma decided.
Well, we both decided to do it. I just brought it up in the conversation. Megan, what is your YouTube channel called?
My YouTube channel is my name, Megan Belvey. I can put it on the screen if you're watching on YouTube. If not, I'll spell it out.
We could also put it in the description.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in the description as well. But just in case, is Megan, that's my first name, Belvey, Bellve. And you know what is so funny is, I like never say my name on my YouTube channel. So if you're wondering how you pronounce my last name, it's Belvey.
Belvey, not Belvey. Because
I mean, that's close enough. Like, a lot of people do that. I'm just like, you know what? That's close enough. When people say just Bell, I'm just like, no thanks. I know.
This is the introduction of our podcast. We are not scripted. We are thinking that we're just going to talk about what our podcast is going to be, what we are hoping it will look like, kind of the vision, the ideas that we have. One idea that we do have is that we want to have a book of the month. So, Megan and I are going to be picking a book to read in 1 month. And then we will do an episode talking about that book. If you guys would want to join that and read the book with us, we will let you know. Most likely in the beginning of the month, so you have the whole month to read the book. And then you can join our little conversation, listening, talking, venting, ranting about the book, whether we liked it, hated it, everything like that.
Didn't care about it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the last book we read was The Class by Phelan McFarlane.
Yes.
And that was, I mean, I still rated it kind of high. I think I gave it a 4, but it was definitely my least favorite. But actually, that is another episode we want to do together, is ranking her books.
We have read probably 8 of her books together.
8?
Maybe? I think so. We read The Crash. We both read The Inmate.
I have read Never Lie.
I read that one.
And then The Chaser.
Yep, we read that one together.
But that's the only ones I have read so far.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't read that many.
Read them!
I know. That's why I'm like, I love this idea to do this, but like, we can't do it like next week. Like we can't.
No, we have to wait a little while so we can read more of her books. Definitely.
Yeah, but you have read like every one, haven't you?
No, she has like 40. Not literally.
The ones I want to read is The Boyfriend and The Coworker.
There you go.
I'll get on it. Her books are easy to read, and I feel like I can read them pretty fast, so it's just about doing it.
Yes. Well, I don't even think you said what you wanted to do. You want to read the Housemaid series?
Oh, yes, I want to read The Housemaid. I'm thinking about actually getting it, so I have it. I got a Kindle. Emma actually got me into reading, if you didn't know. And her books are free on Kindle Unlimited, but I don't have it anymore. In terms of The Housemaid, I kind of want to buy it because I think I'll really like it. That's my point of why I started talking about the Kindle, because I'm just like, yeah, I could read on there, but like, I think I want to get it.
go for it. Why not, you know? There's a whole bunch of different books that we want to read, and we will definitely keep you guys updated on what books we are reading for that specific episode.
My favorite genre is definitely thrillers and some romance, and I try to get into fantasy with Fourth Wing, and I didn't get that far.
Fantasies are pretty challenging because there is a lot of, like, government, politics, war, and so many people's names to know. And Fourth Wing, there's dragons, and there's a bunch of different towns and government. And I'm on the third book, Onyx Storm, and I am struggling with the government and politics and stuff. But I am listening to a podcast who is, like, explaining each chapter as I'm reading it. So that's cool.
That's a good idea to do if you're confused.
It's like a real deep dive into each chapter. They do, like, 5 chapters in each episode, which is really nice. So they get pretty in depth. But I also like thrillers. I hate romances. Can't do it.
So wait, we'll probably be only reading, like, thrillers.
Thrillers or mysteries, something like that, yes.
Yeah. So if you are not a fan of those, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What other genres are there? I mean, sci-fi.
We might be able to, sci-fi we might be able to do, because the one was kind of a little bit sci-fi-y with the webpage, the DNA thing. But,
yes. So good.
I don't know, maybe, like, literary fiction. It's kind of just, like, everyday life.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
You know what we could do?
What?
It's like, maybe, like, every so often, we could, like, do one that is out of our comfort zone.
Okay. We could also do, a little poll on our Instagram page on which books they would rather us read.
We could do that. Oh my goodness, that's right. Follow us on Instagram. We have a podcast Instagram.
The Sassy Besties Podcast.
And Emma does that over there. She's good at Instagram.
And Megan does all of the YouTube and editing, Spotify, and if this ends up on anything else other than...
Right now, we have YouTube and Spotify, and, you know, we'll figure it out as we go, because you may be able to tell, but we don't know much about, I don't know much about podcasts. I'm definitely more of YouTube, but yeah, we'll have everything, like, linked below, wherever we can link things to, like, on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, like, wherever you want to see us.
Yes, they're definitely out there. I am not as active on my, like, art Instagram as much, but I definitely post here and there, so,
yeah. And we'll try to post, like, a few times on our, like, podcast Instagram.
I'll try, I want to do, like, little snippets of the podcast, like, in a reel, so just...
And we could do, like, YouTube, too.
Yeah.
I was thinking, since maybe you don't know about us, maybe you haven't seen my YouTube channel or anything, so we could talk about some of our favorite things and get to know us a little bit.
I love that. Why don't you start?
So, some things about me is, let's see. Well, first of all, I love basketball. That's my favorite thing. I play on the Special Olympics, and okay, this will be going after, but I found out recently that my team made the state games, which
that's so exciting. I'm so excited for you guys.
Thank you. It was so weird because we have made it, like, every year, but, like, recently they do it, so, like, they make you nervous. Like, it's almost like it's not guaranteed. Unfortunately, we didn't win our last games, but who knows for the state games? I'll get back to you after the games at some point. I'll update you on how it went. Of course, I love YouTube. I love watching YouTube. Oh, yeah, that's another episode we could do.
I know, is our favorite YouTubers.
Yes, and even, like, our favorite TV shows and movies. I don't know if we should make it, like, one. We may do, like, a couple of different parts.
Yeah, I would think probably like movies, TV shows, books, authors, YouTube channels, maybe even like Instagram channels,
Yes.
our favorite podcasts to listen to.
Yeah. The only thing about that is, like, I mostly watch YouTube, but yeah, that's a good idea.
You
but,
still watch Friends and all of the other movies that you've watched ever in your life. It doesn't have to be up to date, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's definitely an idea. But going back to what I like, so yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube, lifestyle, other disability creators, and things like that. And then I love, doing YouTube, making content. Other than that, I love Zobolo.
This girl and Joe Burrow. Wild. Crazy.
Yes, he's my favorite player, and I do think he's cute.
You guys are married.
We're married? Oh, yes. And guess what? We need to invite him on this podcast.
We should. We should email him.
Anyway, yeah, so I do also love football. I love watching football. And yeah, what else? What else about me? My favorite food? This is so random. I love hamburgers. Oh wait. This is off another tangent. I'm all over the place. But recently it's been a year since I went to New Zealand. So I have family there. And we went to New Zealand and Australia for like almost a month. And that was crazy. I also love math. I have a BS in mathematics. I am a number girl. Yep. I'm not a words person at all. Also, on the side, I tutor people, so that's been good. Tutoring a little bit here and there and everything. I love math, so obviously it's fun to do math.
A few bumps on the road with people not showing up and stuff, but it sounds like you are pretty busy with life, and your trip to New Zealand sounds amazing. I'm still so jealous that you went.
I know, I wish I could teleport everyone there.
I know. That would be fun.
I know.
Here we are.
I think it's a long, it's a long flight, but like it's so worth it if you had a chance.
Yeah, I'm a mountains girly, and like looking at that picture that's behind you is just like amazing. It's so pretty. There's like mountains everywhere. It's really nice.
Oh, you mean the Queenstown one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you are on video. Oh wait, let me go get it.
Do it.
If you are on video, if you're not, come join our YouTube. Well, you may already know about this, and you're like, Megan, you have shown us this like 20 times. Suck up. But this is Queenstown, New Zealand. I swear, like it doesn't even give it justice.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
I'm hoping to have more trips in the future, but yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. Definitely some things to look forward to, and yeah, and if you want to know anything else, you can comment.
You could also go to her YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you can go to my YouTube channel. I share so much. I like to talk.
Okay, what? You can't tell. So, I'm Emma, and I have ADHD, so I have so many different hyperfixations. I currently have a hyperfixation on making junk journals, so I have made, I made Megan a little planner. It was a pre-made journal and I decorated it, but now I am making my own journals completely just out of like plain paper, and binding them together, decorating them, doing a bunch of stuff like that. I like crafts in general. I like camping. I like cooking. I like everything to do with the outdoors. Hiking, biking, motorcycle riding,
Yeah, that's the one difference between us. But also, I do have cerebral palsy beginning though, so it makes it harder.
Yes.
Some of those things.
Didn't you have a 3-wheeler bike when you were younger, though?
I do. Yes, I did. And I actually still have it, but I think it may be too small for me. I don't know.
I feel like that would be a really cool video to do.
I was just thinking that because I don't think I have ever sung in a video.
I don't think you have either. Maybe we could put the bike in my car one day and we could bring it to the park. And I have my bike, you have yours.
Oh my god, we should do that.
All of my hobbies really tend to change just because of my ADHD and my hyperfixations. So
I guess I'm the type of person, like, basketball has always been there, but I do get, like, oh wait, I didn't even say it. Oh, my favorite artist is Taylor Swift.
Oh, I can't with you.
Well, I was thinking, basketball I have always loved. Mm-hmm. If you want to know my favorite basketball player is Ray Allen.
Something that has always stuck with me is music. I have always been into music. I was in musical theater when I was in high school and middle school. And
you look good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely like a theater nerd and like into Broadway and stuff like that. So maybe that's my one thing that kind of stuck with me, like basketball stuff.
Who's your favorite art? Oh yeah. Who's your favorite? Isn't it Megan Trainor? Oh
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Megan Trainor. I think it's the name, actually. Yeah.
It's because of the name. Yes. Megan.
I really want to go see her in concert. She came. She did a tour last year. It was like her first time after having her kids, but it was so expensive.
Oh yeah, they're always so expensive. It's like $1 million. Like, you
think
we have $1 million? You do, but we don't. We realized that we haven't talked about how we met or how we came up with our podcast name. So let's do that. You think?
I think it's a great idea. We met in the 2nd grade. We were in the same class. Megan, you have a better memory of our first time meeting.
Oh, I have to say something. So, you know what is a funny fact about me? Or I guess a weird fact? I don't even know what to call it. But yeah, speaking of memory, I do have an amazing memory. But the one thing I can do is if someone comes to me their birthday, I will remember it. Like, it's almost like it's not that I remember it. It's almost like I literally cannot forget about it.
It's not even just like my birthday. It's like my whole family's birthday. My brother, my parents, like.
But yeah, we met in schools. We had the same class. Emma was very friendly. Actually, we made a YouTube video not that long ago talking about like friendship and everything. So yeah, we'll link that video. I guess my YouTube again, soaking it out again. So you can watch that video if you wanted. But yeah, we met. I guess that's it. It's not that special. But Emma was really friendly, and she came up to me, and the rest is history. But there was a period of time where Emma went to a different high school, so we kind of lost touch during high school. And then I believe it was like during COVID 2020 where we got back in touch.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then last year we hang out for the first time since
middle school.
Yeah, since middle school. Mm-hmm. Which is crazy. And then we have hung out like 1 million times since then.
Yeah. How did we come up with the podcast name?
Well, we were thinking of different names, and it can be hard. Especially when, like, I'm not a creative person, I don't think. So, and I'm just like, friends, I don't know, besties, like, what can we do?
Yeah, it was really tricky. We wanted to make sure that it wasn't already a name of something.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to make sure that it felt like us. We didn't want it to just be like random words.
Yeah, we had a bunch of different ones, and then I think you just like look it up and you saw like the Sassy, you saw like the word.
Oh yeah.
And
I did the random podcast name generator, and then it asked for a bunch of different words that described us. So I think I did like friends, talkative,
Sassy?
I don't know if I added sassy. I might have added sassy. But with the words that I added, it then, like, had, was it Sassy Besties or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was something like Sassy 2. And then we were like, ooh, we like that. We're both sassy. We're best friends. So the Sassy Besties Podcast. Perfect. It took probably 4 hours of us video chatting, talking about it. But we also were talking about it like weeks prior. We had a few names in mind.
Yeah, I wonder when you first mentioned to the idea of a podcast. It was maybe a month ago?
I can look.
I feel like I have gotten comments saying I'm sassy, and I'm taking it and I'm running with it.
Yeah.
We both are. I just say what's on my mind. I am a very honest. I'm like the most honest, sarcastic person. Like those are like opposites, like contradictions. But I can be very. Yeah, I can be very honest at times, but I can also be very sarcastic. So you're just like, oh my goodness, what do you mean? Like, are you serious? I'm just like, I don't know. I realized I didn't talk much about my disabilities. We may do like different topics throughout our podcast, talking more. And maybe, I don't know, if you would want to talk about like your ADHD, we could do an episode. I also have other disabilities I can talk about more, but my main disability, because I have many, yay me, is cerebral palsy.
Yeah, things that I could talk about could be ADHD, anxiety, depression, things like that. I could also talk about grief and stuff like that, but OCD is definitely a part. Yeah, we'll see. I mentioned having and starting a podcast March 3rd.
Oh wait, it hasn't even been a month!
No.
Oh my god, that's so funny! I'm not gonna get this out. Wait, no, maybe not. Okay, whatever. We may keep in some like funny things because it's fine, okay? I like to keep in funny things, but anyway. That's so funny because we're planning on uploading this May 3rd. So like March 3rd.
Oh, that's so interesting.
If you're wondering, it's March 25th right now. I'm all over the place. Get used to it. But I think, is that everything? I mean, we really just wanted to have this be an introductory so you get to know us. Of course, we'll share more things about us throughout our podcast, but we wanted this to be an introductory and get to know us, what our podcast will be about, and everything like that. We are going to be uploading every Saturday at 11 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, on, for now, definitely YouTube and Spotify, and hopefully more platforms, but that's where you will find us, and I hope that will be part of your Saturday routine.
Thank you guys for joining, and we hope to see you next time. Or you guys listen to us next time.
Yes, it's been so fun. Bye.
Bye, guys.